It's time for Malibu Slim's Dirty Motherfucking Jokes.
Yo, what's happening? Yeah, on tonight's Malibu Slim Dirty Motherfucking Jokes, this edition is called What the Fuck? And I'm gonna tell y'all, dealing with baby mamas and bitches in general, excuse me, you know, I don't mean to offend none of you bitches, but bitches in general, it's some drama in this motherfucker. Nothing but drama. So let me tell you. Now I had a bitch who was real wholesome. You know, she come from a good family and you know, bitch was like a, you know, on a scale of 1 to 10, the bitch was like a mid-5 maybe when she was younger. You know, a little bitch a little on the heavy side. You know, bitch had a little moose head, little moose head look. You know what I'm saying? But she was young, so it was like a little cute moose. You know what I'm saying? You know, so. You know, I tolerated the bitch, right? See, it ain't just the 9s and the 10s. You gotta watch all these motherfucking bitches, because all these motherfucking bitches gotta do a run game on a nigga. See, if you is in love with a bitch, nigga, it's your ass. That bitch gonna run all over your ass. You could be in love, but you gotta keep that shit in here, and you gotta be hard with it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, all of y'all in here yelling and talking shit. But I know it's some niggas you probably fucking over right now. Matter of fact, that nigga, you probably getting fucked over right now.
Yeah, homie, you is right though.
Exactly.
Yeah, you right. Yeah,
let me tell you something. Let me tell you something else. How treacherous. This bitch had a sister. This bitch had 2 sisters. This bitch had a sister, and you know, we used to put our baby over there because the sister lived at home and worked from home, right? So we put our baby over there. And you know, I go check up on the baby and stuff, you know, sometime during the day I swoop through, pick up the baby, pick up my baby, you know what I mean? So, one day, the sister calls me and says, Cool Breeze, my closet door is kind of messed up, can you come over and fix it? And I don't think nothing of it, you know, the bitch can't do everything. No, bitches can't do shit like that. So they need a nigga to come through and, you know, screw shit in and lift shit up or whatever. So, you know, it goes on over. My baby's there. I see my baby, right? So I goes on over. I go, well, you know, what's up? Where's the closet, right? So she goes, oh, it's right there now. Now, let's back it up. This bitch is wearing a silk negligee with some big ass titties, big old sexy titties, smelling good, bitch. You know, bad body. Bitch got that bad body beyond. That bitch got gold jewelry, little jewelry trinkets on and shit. You know, earrings, you know, hair looking fly, and she got on little puffy house shoes, you know, with the sexy leg, you know. But I'm not looking to fuck the bitch. I'm just saying what she look like. I ain't trying to, you know, do all that. That's my daughter auntie, you know what I'm saying? What I look like trying to fuck that bitch, even though I should, but you know, that's another story. So I went, she said, oh, let me show you. So she goes, see, right there, this bitch is pressed all up on this right here. This bitch is she got all this titty, everything all up on that nigga. What the fuck? Yeah, see, it's right there. If you could fix that, I'm like, okay, yeah, you know, I mean, you know, I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, man, you know, come on, man. All these titties and all that good smelling bath and body, that shit tantalizing a nigga, that shit getting a nigga aroused, right? But you know, I'm thinking about my baby. I ain't even worried about the bitch. I'm worried about my baby. I can't do my daughter like that. Even though my daughter was 2 or 3 months old, she wouldn't have known if I was busting that bitch's ass in the other room. But still, you know, I knew, you know what I mean? I couldn't do it. So I fixed the closet door, and then I said, well, I'm gonna go ahead and take my baby, you know. So as I'm getting my baby together, getting her little stuff together, she goes, I can't find her bottle. Oh, I think it's under the couch. Do you know this bitch gets in doggy style and goes under the couch, and you know this bitch's bare ass is out with fat pussy. It looked like the pussy was wet too. Fat pussy, everything out, no drawers or nothing, bitch in doggy style, boy. But my daughter is right there. It's like my daughter is like 2 months old, but it's still, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh man, so she in doggy style, and I'm just like, nigga, what the fuck? 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 So the bitch gets up and, act like nothing is wrong. And, from then on, we never had another incident. Years later, I said I should have fucked that bitch. I knew I shouldn't have, but I just, I felt like, because I got the shit in and stick with my kids and everything. I felt like I should have fucked that bitch, got that bitch pregnant, and it caused a real family scandal.
What the fuck? I, Negator, the annihilator of humans, have a little story to tell. I go to the bathroom at least once a day to take our number 2, a dump, a shit. And when I go to the bathroom, usually my steaming feces is so long and so big, usually I have to grab it with my hand. I take a plastic bag and I cover my hand and I grab the feces and I pick it up and tie the bag. And then I drop it into another bag. And then I have a sack of shit to deliver to wherever I may need to. So, being that I live alone in my lair, I take the sack of shit and place it outside of my back door. So over the months, the steaming feces piles up with flies and the smell of putrid shit in the air. What the fuck? And why do you ask, do I not pick it up? Well, I don't know. But I do know that outside of my lair is a part of me, a big pile of steaming, putrid feces. Maybe I'll smash in someone's face one day. What the fuck? Maybe I'll do something else with it. You never know. It may be part of my plan to annihilate the entire human race. Dude, what the fuck? I am Megator, and I will make sure that everyone that comes to my path will feel the wrath of my putrid, steaming piles of feces. Nigga, what the fuck? But until then, we will be living with my piles of shit. Nigga, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Dude, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
Where is Josh?
Hey everybody, kudos, dudo. How's it going? Cool. Yeah, well, my stories probably aren't as colorful as the other guys, but yeah, I had like a girlfriend, right? Her family, that, like I said, the family was all big, juicy fucking bitches with big tits and big fat asses, right? So they have a lot of food, right? So I came over one day after probably being in the streets, and I was all stick figure, skinny, hair all over the place, right? Dirty. So they go, hey, you want to eat? I'm like, yeah. They're like, what do you want? I'm like, well, what do you have? And they were like, yeah, well, we can make you a sandwich or whatever. I said, oh, cool, yeah. Ham and cheese or whatever, right? They make me a fucking sandwich. That fucker was fucking 4 inches thick. It was a sandwich. It had fucking a layer of cheese, a layer of lettuce, fucking 3 or 4 inches of meat, then another layer of cheese, then mayonnaise, mustard, pickles, everything, then chips all over the fucking place. A big ass mug of fucking root beer. I ate so fucking much, I could barely fucking walk. My stomach was about to explode. It was insane. And do you know that they offered me more food on the way out the door? They packed a bag and gave me more food. I was like, wow, this is how all these fucking chicks get all these big fucking asses and big tits. But anyway, that's just my story. But hey man, this is what the fuck, so what the fuck? Yeah, okay. What is dealing with baby mamas? I know some of y'all don't like it, but I know a whole lot of y'all can relate, and a lot of y'all females can relate too. Y'all be doing some treacherous shit. I had some treacherous shit done to me, it was real fucked up. Like basically, right now, I was in a relationship and it didn't work, and then we had a baby, And it's 28 years right now. I haven't seen this bitch. Excuse me for calling her bitch, but I just can't call her nothing else but a bitch because the bitch has done so much that I just can't think of her as nothing other than a bitch. So we just gonna call her bitch. Yeah, well, I gotta let all this out right now. But do you know that I've been married for 28 years? Right, what the fuck? Right. 28 years against my will. So anyway, 7 years later, fast forward, I'm in the penitentiary, right? So I'm getting released, and you know, like for some of y'all to know, like when you're getting released, they run your name through everything to make sure they don't have to relock your ass up, right? So they run my name and they like, oh, I see you're married and so and so. I go, no, I'm divorced. They go, no, right here it says you're married. So I looked at the paperwork, I'm still married. What? I'm like, wait a minute. I specifically remember this bitch serving me divorce papers. She got her homegirl to, you know, come and say, oh, you've been served. There's divorce papers. So I'm thinking it's done. 7 years later, I find out I'm still married. So, you know, I'm like, damn, I got to take care of it. But, you know, it costs money to get, you know, and all that. I just got off the pen. So I'm not even thinking about that. I'm doing this, that, doing all kind of stuff. Now I'm getting it back into my life of crime and everything else, right? So I end up forgetting all about it, man, because I got so much other stuff going on. So I end up getting into another relationship. More time passes by, and then I go, oh yeah, let me file for divorce. You know what I mean? Now this is like probably 7 more years later or 10 years later. So because the chick that I was with at the time, I was thinking about maybe marrying her. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm still married. So I go through all the stuff, get the paperwork, all that, and I get everything together. So I look on the internet and find that she only lives 15 minutes away from the courthouse. So she could just literally take the papers down there and it'll be done. Why, when I call this bitch and tell her, hey, I got the divorce papers, I looked it up on Google, you live 15 minutes away, so I put some gas money and I'm paying for everything. All you have to do is drop it off. Why does bitch tell me, oh, well, that's your problem, that's not my problem. So you take care of it, you know, that's it. And I'm like, trying to keep my composure.
What the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck? Right. I'm like, okay, keep my composure. I'm like, you took my kids away from me to Texas. You live in Texas and you are 15 minutes away from the courthouse building where we can file for divorce. Why are you telling me it's my problem? I want to get divorced from you. This bitch told me it's my problem, so I go through all the stuff. I got a process server. He goes in. He needs to sign here. They send the papers back. I gotta pay again. You pay. Then I end up getting into crap with the relationship, so I didn't get the paperwork done. Then I realized I have to start all over again. Right now, 2021, September 2021. I've been married to this bitch for 28 years. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Bitch, are you motherfucking crazy? Now see, this is the kind of shit that you gotta watch out for. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just saying, okay? These ain't really motherfucking jokes. This is like me really just venting, you know what I'm saying? So, this big head, big body, okay, let me just stop, because you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go in on it. I'm gonna put the disclaimer, I'm not gonna do it, I never have done it, and I'm consciously not going to do it, okay? I'm never gonna do this, so I don't wanna hear shit. But what I'm saying is that, what I would love to do, the way I feel, I just wanna sock that bitch in the fucking jaw one good time. I mean, does somebody feel me out there? Man, I know some of y'all niggas got baby mamas. Drama. Shit. I wanna sock that bitch in the... That bitch's jaw is so big, her head is so fucking big, I really dodged the bullet. You know what I'm saying? Because I saw her on Instagram or something, I'm like, God damn, that bitch, she was a big bitch back then. I used to like big bitches. And she's a bigger bitch now with a big moose head. That bitch is like a moose and a bear combined. That bitch is hideous. Okay, so I really dodged the bullet, but I'm still married to the bitch, right? So, hey, look, this is Malibu Slim's Dirty Motherfucking Jokes. I am Malibu Slim. This show is titled, What the Fuck? Okay, before I go, I just want to tell a joke, alright? How do you make your wife scream an hour after sex? Wipe your dick on the curtains.